Hey, I see y'all. Hey, Mel. Hey, y'all. What's up? Oh my gosh. Okay, look, Miss Nell done joined the live chat. I know Miss Nell ain't learned how to join no live. Yes, come through. Melody S. Hope fan page. I see y'all joined. What's up? What's up? I see my mom is on here. Hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Listen, I hope everyone's week is off to an amazing start. Y'all see I got my push through sweatshirt on, right? Push through because God said go, because that's what I'm on right now. I'm literally on the push through of it all. And you guys know that whenever this first came out, we were on some, things come our way, try to slow us down, but we got to get to that push through. Got to get to the push through. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm getting through to pushing through. Period. Go cop your merch if you want to. Y'all know it's on my story. But I just wanted to come on here really quickly and just say, I appreciate y'all so much. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. Thank you to every single person who purchased over this past end piece of the week. Thank y'all so much. It's been crazy. When I say I literally had the most sales in one day than I've ever had since I started this brand a year and a half ago. And I'm just like, you never know how people are going to respond to new products. But I think that you guys are, continuing to purchase is a testament to the products work. You like the products and the products are in a good price point. So I really, really appreciate you all so much. Just so you know, I start shipping tomorrow. So if you ordered when all this stuff started last Thursday, if you ordered, I'm starting to ship tomorrow. So I'm super, super happy about that. I was just out here looking at some stuff, getting ready for tomorrow because tomorrow will be a big shipping day. So I love y'all, and I just wanted to really just come through and tell y'all, thank y'all for the support. Thank you all for the love. And also, if you haven't been to my page today, I am giving away $500 to 5 educators. Some of you know, some of you may not know, but I literally have a degree in English education. And so I taught for 3.5 years. So I still have a love for teaching. I have a love for what teachers do and the impact teachers make. And so every year I try to do something for the teachers. And this year we are giving away $500 to 5 teachers. So all you need to do is go over to my page, tag them, okay? Tag a teacher who you feel is deserving of getting $500 towards their classroom supplies, and we're going to be a blessing. You guys know I always say we are blessed to be a blessing, and that's what we're going to do. So head over to my page, tag some teachers. We're going to my team and I will randomly choose 5 winners, and we're going to be a blessing to help these professionals who are teaching our children, so super excited about that. But yeah, I just wanted to say happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for the love and for purchasing products. The sale, I extended the Revelation sale. So if you want to get in, Revelation is still active, okay? You can head on over. Oh, I see my homeboys on here. If you want to join right now, you can come on in if you're free. But no, head over, get your face scrub, get your lip scrub, get whatever skincare you need. I was talking to someone earlier and I was like, what I love is I love knowing that I pour into women to help them feel better. They watch me, they watch my story, they see how I'm moving, help you feel better and become whole on the inside. But I also love making sure we're looking beautiful on the outside too. So it really is a passion for me. Like, I love what I do. I love everything I do. I love my people. Okay, he's trying to get in. Hold on. I really, really love. Yeah, Jay do play too much time. He a teacher. Child, Jay is not no teach you how to cut up. But no, I love you guys so, 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 so much. And I'm just looking forward to all that's happening, all that's coming. Let me sit down
what
so
is
they can see me.
going
My screen got
on?
divided. How you
Hey.
doing? Hey. Whoa. We got, listen, first of all, we know you shining.
I mean, and this is Fresh Face, 7th Avenue, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad y'all caught me on the whim. And I'm glad y'all see the products work for men as well.
That's right. Right, that's right. And I think sometimes, you know, I put it up there sometimes that it's gender neutral, right? And sometimes because of the coloring,
We
people
all
think that it's
have
not
skin.
what it is.
We all have
you know,
skin. So the products work on men as well as women. So I'm always trying to show what the products, you know, what they produce. So even right now, I don't even have any like moisturizer or anything on. You can kind of see like a shine to my forehead. And most of that comes from exfoliating.
Yeah.
So, you know, your products work. And I think the best thing about your products is that they sell themselves. So it's good that we can, you know, just show that the products work for children, women, men. You know, there's no gender or no sex when it comes to proper skincare.
That's right. I think one of the most beautiful reviews that I got early on when I first kind of launched 7th Avenue, a young lady had DM'd me and she had a preteen daughter who'd been having skin issues. And so, you know, she had asked me, would it work with children? I said, absolutely. And so she got the product, and I remember she posted like a before, and then like 2-3 weeks later, she sent me a picture, and she was like, Mel, thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, my chemist and I ain't out here playing. Like,
and so,
we
like,
for real about
just like
this
you
thing.
just said, so one of the biggest areas I think, okay, so we're adults, we can afford to buy the products. We're always worried about our skin.
Yeah.
Some of the skin issues kind of start, and a lot of it is because one, we haven't taught them regimens at a young age. Two, they don't have the products. So it's back to school time. So one of the best things, even if your skin is together, if you see your little nephew and your nieces and you know they need a skin regimen, I just want to say 7th Avenue is one of the best products for that because it is vegan, you know, made based, and it's going to work for all different skin types. So it's very gentle.
Right. And you we talked a little bit about the scrubs. I was releasing the scrubs soon, and we talked about the importance of using a lip scrub. Tell them again about that.
Okay, so we'll talk about the scrub. We'll talk about exfoliating. So the scrub has exfoliating beads in it, and it also has different properties to help lighten and lift dirt off your lips. So anytime you exfoliate, as well as the face scrub, the body scrub, the lip scrub, anytime you exfoliate, which I recommend at least twice a week, especially for African-American skin, thicker skin. You exfoliate, you're lifting the dirt off of your pores, off of your surface. You're also you're going, whatever you put on after you exfoliate is going to penetrate deeper. But all of your scarring, your hyperpigmentation, your discoloration, just so we understand, hyperpigmentation is dark marks, any type of scarring that you have. The first process before any product can penetrate is we have to lift the dead skin off. So once you lift the dead skin off, that's what's producing this shine. That's why you look the way you look now with no makeup on. You look great. But that's what produces that is the exfoliating. So then if you want to take it another step, when you exfoliate using the facial scrub, using the lip scrub or the body scrub, anything that you put on after that is going to penetrate deeper and it's going to be more effective for the results that you want. So I always tell everybody, the first step to any proper skin regimen is going to be exfoliating. So getting the lip scrub, getting the mango facial scrub, I mean, the smells alone are jumping.
That part. I told people, I said, honey, y'all might want to go and hire Kevin Costner from the bodyguard because you don't need the bodyguard.
Okay, I'm gonna make up a word, but the chemist really, you and the chemist really did a great job at creating a product that not only smells good, but it's effective. And I feel like it's summertime, so we got the mango, we got the strawberry, you know, and all that stuff is gonna help lift and as well lighten. So one of the big things, we're always trying to lighten our dark marks. We're always trying to remove them. And one of the things is like, it's a process. I know I don't expect for you to go and exfoliate one time and you think, oh, it's going to disappear. You have to continue using the products and you have to stay on the regimen. So one of the biggest things is once you start the facial scrub, use it 2 to 3 times a week. But also you have to be gentle because it has certain beads and properties in it. So you're not going to apply this heavily with your hands. You know, it's going to work itself. That's what I love about the product is that when it's applied, you don't have to do a heavy movement. You can do a soft movement and get the results that you want, as well as with your lips. You have to do soft movements because the key is to exfoliate the dirt, not to create any type of, you know, too much exfoliation. Let's just say that.
Absolutely. And that's, you know, that's very true. And, you know, it's so funny because I was talking to somebody early on the phone this morning, and I was like, no, I said, I've had opportunities to where in conversations where it could be, hey, well, if you want this to be cheaper, it could be done cheaper, but then we would have to remove this, or we wouldn't be able to use all natural this. And my stance has been, nah, I'm gonna keep giving the people what it is that I know is good for them, right? And I think when it comes into the differentiation between a long-standing brand, right, versus in and out, and you don't hear about it anymore, is you
Correct.
sticking to those core truths that you started at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And so I was talking with her, and I was like, now I done had some things where like simple stuff like the color was off a little bit because maybe it wasn't quite enough drops of color, you know, or the supplier sent a similar color, but it wasn't exactly the same color. But when it comes to my butters, my oils, when it comes to all of that, like all of the vitamins, the ingredients, like I'm not compromising on that. It's just I refuse to it's not, I don't like to scheme people. Like I give what I say I'm giving. And so I'm like, nah, we're gonna keep it at the price that it is, and it just is what it is. So I said that to say, whenever I started researching price points for the lip scrub and the face scrub, I was like, you know, I did, you know, my little research. So I had come up with a price. I'll be real with you. I had come up with a price because it's more potent and there are more expensive ingredients because you have to be careful because you are
Body
doing
is a little,
versus
okay.
body scrub. Right? So it's a little bit different, I ain't gonna lie. But I had come up with a price point, and literally the day we made the products live. So everybody who follows me, who knows me, y'all know that when I feel something in my spirit, that just is what it is, and I'm gonna run it. It doesn't matter what nobody else thinks, I'm running it. So that day, I hit up my creative director, Justice, and I was like, okay, now what time the product's going live again? What's the time set? She was like, okay. I was like, all right. I was like, now we got the prices up there. So she was like, yeah. She told me what the prices was. I was like, well, I don't want to charge that much. We're going to take it down from 30 to and I changed the pricing, right? I took it down. I was like, no, we're going to take it down. And but this was funny because y'all know I'm gonna keep it 100. So I took the prices way down, right, from what I was gonna sell the stuff. And I forgot I had a revelation code going on. So quickly a few orders started coming in, and I was like, oh, and they take it 25% off. And I said, now wait now. Wait now. I dropped the pricing on my own spiritual feeling, okay? I forgot about the code. So anyway, what I did,
I said, you already giving away the applicator for free.
And I am for people who are the duo. But I was like, now, okay, now wait a minute now. Now hold on. So I was like, so what we were gonna do was change it where the revelation code didn't work for the face and lip scrub, but work for everything else. And I said, man, you know what, Justice? Take them up a couple of dollars. Just not to that where they were, just a couple of dollars, and let everybody use the code. It's all good on anything they want to use it on. But I was like, I saw the first few orders come in. I said, oh, they're using the revelation code.
You know, we still in revelation mode too now. Don't forget that part.
All right, let me get one of the little scrub things for the face. Hold on.
But yeah, so the best thing about it, I think, with your scrubs as well as all the products that you have, I feel like you invest the time. Okay, let's show the applicator. Okay. So this is what I mean by you don't have to use heavy movements. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure when you're using the scrubs as is exfoliating. On Mel, when you get the duo, she has this nice, nice applicator that you can apply the product to and do circular movements around your face, and it will allow you to exfoliate. Correct. Don't forget the neck area. One of the biggest areas that I have a lot of clients on. If you don't know, I'm a licensed esthetician in Texas. For those who are just watching, but I have
As kids, y'all can go see them and drop some hearts if y'all
Come
got
on,
some
because you know
clients here to do
it's
a
already,
facial.
baby.
Y'all drop some hearts. I'm gonna have to see what the vote is. It's gonna be mine now.
So one of the biggest things with especially women as well as men, we get ingrown hair up under your neck. Our men that have folliculitis that comes on your neck, as well as women that wax. Sometimes we have texture on the chin. Exfoliating is what gets rid of that. I have so many of my clients are like, how do I get rid of the bumps from waxing or shaving? Women all the time, how do I get rid of that? And I'm like, the biggest way to get rid of that is breaking off the dead skin cells so you don't have ingrown hairs. So exfoliating is key to getting rid of those ingrown hairs, as well as the men. I know I'm just trying to let y'all know that these products do work for you too. So we all know men, we've seen men where they have the bumps in the back of their head, in the creases of their heads. Women, if you don't want your husband, your man, or whoever, your cousin, boyfriend, whoever, you can get this exfoliator, the facial exfoliator, which is really good. You can use it around your whole head. But if you put it on your back of your head and use that 2 or 3 times a week, man, it's going to work. If you go back behind it with the hydrating cleanser, that's the next part. So these products all liaison together very well. Once you go from one exfoliation, you can go directly into the line. And anything that you use on the line is going to work so much better. So I just want to listen. The line.
Let me knowledge and facts, because like you say, a lot of people just don't even know the importance of taking care of their skin. And so it's like when I talk about 7th Avenue, you know, a lot of people have been following, know I had to rebrand, right? And so one day it dropped in my spirit because I didn't know what rebranding was going to look like for me. I didn't know what the name of my skincare line was going to be anymore. And then it hit me one day. I was out at lunch with my friend Dwayne, and I was like, 7th Avenue. I was like, I'm naming my skincare line. She was like, where'd that come from? I said, I don't know. That's just what hit my spirit. I'm naming my skincare line 7th Avenue. So once it hit, I ran with it. But what's so crazy is how God would set things up and align things perfectly for you. Because then when I looked at 7th Avenue is where I learned, right, how to take care of myself as a young girl, how to take care of my skin, how to act like a lady, right? Like, I remember those things that I was taught. And then I suffered from something called pityriasis rosacea, where I would have breakouts, particularly in the fall, and it would look like a little tree. It would start with like a little centerpiece, and then it would spread out on my back. And so my great grandmother, you know, she told me some stuff and gave me some stuff, and we include that in the line. So that's why we have some people who have eczema. My daughter had eczema, right? But who have eczema, and when you use it, they're like, oh my gosh, it cleared up my eczema.
So the products aren't just for people that already have, I know they see your skin, they think like, okay, male skin is already perfect, but I want you to understand these products work for all types of skin types. It doesn't matter what you have going on. We all have skin, you know, where we want to change something, whether it's on our face, your body. We all have areas that we want to improve with skin. And one of the biggest things with proper skincare is going to keep you from aging. It's going to keep you looking good. I mean, I tell people all the time, like, black does crack if you don't take care of it.
If you don't take care of it, you're right. And let me tell you what I'm getting a lot of. I'm getting a lot of, and people DM me, and they're getting a lot of, oh, you're glowing. Oh, your skin looks beautiful. Oh my God, you look like you're getting younger. You're aging backwards. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm using my products on me, okay? And I'm finding peace within myself, and particular about who's in my circle and who's in my life. Like, it's a whole thing.
And I think your products depict who you are as a woman as well. Who you are on TV, who you are full circle. The products, we buy into people. People buy into people, you know? And so, of course, I always want to jump behind a brand that stands for something. You know, like you're saying, 7th Avenue is where you were raised, where you grew up at, where you learned about the first initial part of skincare. And now look at it coming full circle. And then one of the things, too, that I want to highlight is that I love that you're still taking time to talk to your chemist, to to grow it, to the way that you're so still in it. I get comments all the time from friends and family. They're like, I just never met a celebrity like her that's so inclusive in her brand and is really taking the time. I'm saying that's why the products are at where they're at. You're not just drop shipping or getting a product that's already made and then putting your label on it. You actually have a chemist and you have a team, you have someone doing the graphics. Everything that's coming into fruition is just pretty much just, it's just showing what you've been creating for such a long time. And you've been doing this for a while. And I think a lot of people see it popping up, the last year or so. And I'm like, but you've been doing skincare for a while. And I think now it's just the results are finally happening because products, you have to use them a certain amount of time. So now people are finally getting ready to see, okay, I can see her face. I can see this person's body. I can see the results. Okay, I can see male skin. And so one of the big things too, I always see the comments where people are like, well, Mel, you're talking about skincare, but you have on makeup. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about one of the biggest things with exfoliating. Let's talk about that. For all my women that wear makeup, I have a lot of female clients that wear makeup, especially when you're on TV. If you have a texture, your makeup will not lay correctly. If you ever see someone on TV and they have a full face of makeup on, but all you see is like texture on their skin, it's like, I'm gonna be nice, but I'm just gonna call it texture. That comes from not having proper skincare under your makeup. You cannot apply makeup to texture. It will change the color. Makeup can hide hyperpigmentation, but it will never hide texture. There's no way around that. So I think that's one of the biggest things. I'm like, yes, look at her makeup. Look at how it applies when it's on the screen. That's what she's telling you. Hey, my skincare regimen is still in effect because my makeup is coming on flawless. And shout out to your makeup artist.
And that's real. That's real. And I tell people too all the time, like, I'm the person who I'll do things with no makeup on. The camera or the TV show doesn't have a filter. Like, if you want to see me, go watch the show. Sometimes I post pictures with no makeup on, no filter. Like, it is what it is, but then I do what I want to do. And, the life that I live, a lot of times I'm glammed up because that's what's required because of the life that I live too, right? But what I can say is when you go to 7avenuebeauty.net and you see the reviews from real people who are using the products and writing and uploading pictures before and afters, that's real. There's no, it's nowhere. I mean, it is what it is. Like it works. It works.
I mean, just looking at us today, like I said, we can be representations, but it's so many. If you look at the reviews online and you actually look at the pictures and when you post them on your story, you're able to really see that everybody's using these products from different ages, different races, it's really took off. So I'm really excited. And another part that I really want to talk about is that you ship these products out very, very fast. Okay. So it's not like, so anybody that's ordering the 7th Avenue, you're not going to order the product and wait 2 or 3 weeks to get your product. You're going to get your product very, very fast. And I think that's dope as well. I mean, she's not just going live in the shipping room just for content. She's actually packing this stuff up and coming out. You'll get an email out of nowhere like, hey, this is coming out. I'm like, oh man, you just got off the plane, you know what I'm saying? 2 hours ago, did you run to the house and
I run to the house and get the packing up orders, but it's because, and my team, anybody who's been down here in this shipping room with me, they will tell you a lot of times I'm packing and I'm like, ooh, some people finna be so happy. This is what I say out loud. I be like, ooh, some people finna be so happy they about to get their products. I be giddy about it, like I do. I say that every time I pack, I say that to my kids when they're down here with me, like, y'all know so many people about to be excited because they're going to get their products. They know their products coming. Like, that makes me happy. And we're not perfect. Let me say this. We're not perfect. We're humans. There are human errors, right? It's just but for the most part, I strive for perfection. I strive because I know I ain't going to quite hit it, but at least if I strive for it, I can be just a little bit below the mark. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, I believe, I can't get behind anything I don't believe in. I believe in my product. My chemist, she's been doing this for 18 plus years. And so it's just, I literally FaceTimed her before I came on this live. You know, I mean, we
That's all I
talk
was gonna
all
say.
the
You are
time,
very
every day.
particular. I
We
be
talk.
trying to write Mel like, Mel, when the product coming out? When is this happening? You know, what's the ingredient? She in there like, I'm still tweaking it. I'm tweaking it. So I think that comes out that you actually, you want to perfect the product as close as you can to perfection. But I think we're here. I think the product is effective. My clients are using the product. I go home in South Carolina and everybody's talking about the product. Like, hey, I'm using Mel's product. And I think on our last live, we talked about why you chose to not do a big warehouse situation or a big business situation. And I think now it all makes sense. As well as when we watch the show, it all makes sense on why 7th Avenue is where it's at and how it's still reaching 50 states, you know what I'm saying, and past that. So I think it's amazing.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, and I tell people this all the time. Actually, yeah, I mean, it's international. I ship across the country too. And so I always smile when I print labels out that are overseas. I'm like, oh, worldwide. Because that's top of my worldwide. Like, it lets you know it's a worldwide shipment. I'm like, oh, but, you know, I love having my work area for 7th Avenue right here in my home. If I wanted to, I could go move in a warehouse tomorrow if I wanted to. Could have did it a year ago if I wanted to. The fact of the matter is, my home has a certain energy, a certain peace about it. And it works for me. And I tell anybody, do what works for you. Never ever feel like you got to try to keep up with what nobody else doing. You got to do something for show. You got to do something for little baby girl. Do what it is you feel you want to do, how you want to do it. And as long as you're aligned and being true to who you are, everything that's meant for you, everything God already has for you, it ain't nobody who can step in and take that from you. No, not one. And I had this conversation earlier. The things that God have designed and destined for you are for you. Doesn't matter who tries to step in and take your shine, take your light, take your business opportunities, take your idea, take anything. It doesn't matter, because what God has for you, and I feel like what's for you. And that's all I move. I move like that. And that's all I care. I only care about being in alignment with my creator. I don't care about what nobody else thinks I should be doing or how I should be doing it, because I have enough connection with him to know that I'm moving.
And I think just like I said, your business mindset is always at the forefront. I think that you show other small business owners that, hey, get to the business part first. I think a lot of times in this day and age, people want the hype and the clout first, and they don't realize they're not making any money. You get what I'm saying? So I love that you show I'm producing, I'm profiting. I'm not just here for show. I'm actually, business is first. And not only do you show that in your business meetings on the show, you know, when we just got done with the business expo and different things, you show it in your day-to-day life. Business is first, money is first, contract is first, you know, and purpose is first, you know. So I think purpose is the biggest thing. And I think when you move into your own purpose instead of doing what everybody else is doing, the blessings tend to chase you now. And so I feel like that's kind of where you're at with your skincare. I feel like that's where you're at with the show. I feel like it's no more of trying to prove who you are. And now it's at the point of, you know who I am, and the blessings are now chasing you. So
they are, you know, and they are. And I'm thankful, like literally, you know, I haven't shared this yet, but I will share this because y'all probably about to see me working out, see me complaining about this diet. But I mean, I literally got a message from Dawn, I think Wednesday. But anyway, so I'm walking in 3 shows in the Hamptons in August. You know, so I went to the Hamptons last year and I walked in the fashion show in New York. But I'm doing 3 fashion shows in the Hamptons in August. So now I'm about to be preparing for that, ready for that. And you know, it's just, I mean, everything that God is doing, I always feel like whenever it comes easily to you, you know, not saying you don't have to put any work in, but whenever it moves and it's like, you can tell tell when something is ordained, or when it's meant, or when it's in God. Because it's smooth. It should be smooth. And when things ain't smooth for me, that I pull back.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me step back and see what's really good.
So
like
I said, that's dope. I think you show so many of us how to move in business. And one of the things you were just saying, like alignment. If it doesn't feel aligned, if it's not moving smooth, then why force it? I feel like when God has something for you, it's going to flow. And I think one of the biggest things is you just have to be in God's timing. You know what I mean? If it don't work out right now, it's okay. And because I'm a new business owner, and there's many things that I want to do and I want to force it. And I learned that forcing is not what's going to get me what I really want. I want supernatural thrust instead of me trying to create it. If I create it, then it's going to be, it might be dope. It might take off, but it's nothing like when God creates it. So just shout out the 7th Avenue. Shout out to you as a person. Everybody who's on.
And they drop a lot of parts, so they want you to come in and do a facial. We don't have to set this up for maybe next week.
Give me the information. I'll make sure my schedule is clear. My clients on here now looking. Yes, we're going to. This skin is already flawless, but I cannot wait to, put a couple techniques and just show the people your product live. You know what I'm saying? Show it on you. Show it being used on you and just show them how to apply it. So any opportunity you give me, I appreciate you. And everybody who's on live, go over to 7th Avenue if you haven't already purchased your lip scrub, your strawberry lip scrub and the mango facial scrub. There's also a bomb body scrub on there, and a line of other products, the hydrating cleanser, the body oil. Okay.
For 25% off, because that's what we manifesting around here. So use code Revelation.
So go ahead and use the code, and let's just keep it going, Mel. So I'll see you soon. And first, congratulations on the Hamptons. I mean, we all know you're a model. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? The J Bolin collection, I feel like when you did your collab with J Bolin as well when you walked last year, I think that's when we started realizing, like, okay, I mean, we knew you were beautiful, but it's a different aspect of you. You have the full package. And I think you should keep on pursuing your real personal dreams, the dreams you had when you were on 7th Avenue. So keep on doing your thing, and we can't wait to support you even more.
I appreciate it. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Thank you all for coming on with us today. Head over to 7thavenuebeauty.net. Use code Revelation for 25% off. Drop a teacher's name that you're recommending for the $500. We're choosing 5 people for the $500 giveaway to be a blessing. And we love y'all. Stay tuned for what's next.